What's up, guys? It's your boy Souls here, and welcome back to Geometry to the Dizzle Dash. You already know! Now, there's no face cam today because, as you can tell, my nose, I'm kind of stuffed up. You know, I'm kind of feeling it in the nose region right now. So I don't want you guys seeing my snotty face. Got napkins up in my nose and stuff like that. We ain't worried about that today. Actually, as I stated in the last episode, we're going to be continuing working on the 7 C's until its completion. I'm going to try to finish it before Halloween, but as far as progress goes, I don't know if that's happening. Oh, by the way, if you want episode 3, that's going to cost you 75 likes. All right, enjoy the video, guys. I did make some progress, actually a lot of progress off camera, and that's the part we're going to be working on today. I'm going to be doing this part off camera, but this part I will be doing on camera. It's that little color switch I was talking about, because I wanted to start off with grayscale, not too much color, and then we evolve into some more color, which is this part. So I might as well go ahead and show this part off. I actually got a couple of triggers and loop effects here. Pretty cool, and yeah, let's go ahead and show it off. Alright, and that's all. I didn't do too much. I just put the basic concept together, and here it is. So I got a nice little rain effect right here with these objects right here. And this rain effect is happening with this loop effect right here. It's kind of simple but kind of complicated, so I'm going to try my best to explain it while my nose is going on malfunction mode. So here, what I did is I first made some rain blocks, right? And then what I did is I made them go down right here. So they're going down to the left and down straight down with no easing, and then after this is done, it immediately goes back to its original position. After that, what I did is I made them both spawn trigger, and I looped this multiple times. If you don't know how to loop trigger, there's a guide in the description so I can teach you guys how to do loop triggers, because if I try to teach you it now, you're gonna get a nasty surprise. So the concept I want to do as the level progressed is I want to go more pirate-like. So that's why I started with the plank blocks at first, and then I'm progressing more into like this cobblestone part. And I was thinking about adding a ship in the background, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And there's still gonna be a low detail mode because the water effect right here is somewhat object heavy. I think it's how many objects is it? 1,742 objects, so 1,700 plus. I really wanted to focus on immersion when it came to the level, and especially the immersion building up as the level progressed, hence why you see a bunch of cobblestone bricks and when you collect the keys. Fun fact, if you don't collect this key, all the effects like literally straight up will not happen. Like I'll just show you in the editor right here. So what happens if you don't collect the key? Literally nothing happens, like at all, like nothing, except when you collect the key, it makes the flashing effect and the lightning. It makes the level feel a lot more immersive, and that's what I really like about it. And it moves the objects up, and of course you have to jump in order to do it, so it's not exactly a blind jump because you can't get past this part without collecting the key, and in order to get the key you have to jump. So yeah, you know. Now as far as the block design goes, which I'm actually going to be doing for the regular blocks, is a nice little grassy, wet, moist type of beat. It's not really, I wouldn't call it tiki, because you're supposed to go on an island for lost treasure and stuff like that, since this is the 7 Seas. So I felt like this felt ocean-like. You know, it's kind of weird to describe, but I felt like something you would see in the ocean, maybe, if you were like searching for treasure. So like, you're not exactly at the island yet. You're at like this little, you're not at the port anymore. You're at the, you're at some place. So what I did was I used the cobblestone bricks that are all the way in the back, right here. Yeah, these bad boys. And then what I did is I got some of the grass. You know, my voice sounds like a freaking commentator for golf. So let's start with the vines. These are literally just the these things right here in the decorated tab. That's literally all these are, except for like scaled down and rotated. And of course, adding rocks and stuff like that really make the level feel more immersive, especially if the rocks go on top of the player. So like even if you just put the block on T1, it will always be on top of the player. So that's why I'm just gonna put these rocks in T1 and not really change their Z layer like that, because it'll still be on top of the player. And the reason I'm copy pasting from here is because they're all in the same move group, which is move 50, which gets activated when you touch the key. I really wish 2.2 was out so I can actually add like the smoke effect from lightning, because obviously when lightning strikes, a little effect happens, but it's not happening. Okay, so here's a thing I can do actually with alpha triggers, since I'm already going kind of crazy with this level, but not really. I'm gonna put the exclamation point thing there, and then I'm gonna put the hexagon around it, and then that's gonna be like, I don't know, blue. So I'm just going to put this in alpha group 73. So alpha group, and 73 will fade away when you collect the key, and all the objects that are in the key, so this has to be spawn triggered, all of them are in group 51. So anything that happens in this area that I want to happen immediately gets affected by this key. You know what, let's start with the animated fun. Let's do the fun stuff first before the boring stuff, because I already know y'all are tired of seeing the boring stuff. Let's do some fun stuff, okay? We're actually gonna have some bats flying across, you know, flying in the rain. So we're gonna go into like layer, I don't know, 19, and we're gonna have some bats just flying around. So we're gonna put a bat in level what? In group 74, and 74 is going to be moving to like negative 600 for 10 seconds. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm also gonna put this as a spawn trigger. Literally nothing in this part is activated unless you touch that key. That is a large bat. Ooh, I was actually saving this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna add some like waves. Some waves here. The waves won't kill you because this is supposed to be an easy level. They're just supposed to add immersion to the level. So what I need is I need to copy paste you, and the white on top should be blending to allow me to do this. So what I'm gonna need to do is I'm going to delete the bottom of that, and I'm actually gonna make this into a small circle. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work cleanly, so I'm not gonna do that. So what instead, I'm actually gonna do it the smart boy way, and do it like this. Now that we got half of that, now we need to just copy paste and put it on the other side. This effectively is going to act as like a little, not really a tidal wave, but just a regular wave that goes in the water. Like, you know how in Mario levels the water does like this, it protrudes up. But in order for this to be like immersive, wait, is that on top? Okay, it is. In order for this to be immersive, excuse me, I need some of you bad boys to be copy pasted. Ooh, that looks kind of beefy. Okay, so now we're gonna put this in group 75. Can I have it cover the structure? I think that looks cool. I mean, I can change the opacity of it so it doesn't look so obvious. It's like what I can do here is I can actually just select these and turn down like the brightness, therefore lowering the opacity, so that way it doesn't look like what it does. Fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, I'm keeping that. I don't care. Now, the reason that this effect is here is I want you to collect this skull in order to open this mouth. So what I need for this to do is I need to put this in group 76. It's going to be spawn triggered. I need to logically think about this because I don't want this to immediately open. So what I'm going to have to do is I need to make a spawn delay for it. So I'm going to get spawn 76 spawn triggered. So I don't want this to happen for like, hold on, I need to like see the duration line. Okay, sick. That's actually perfect. And if you don't collect this, what's gonna happen is that this is still going to move up, but it's going to reveal the coin once you pass it. So it's still gonna bounce out right here, but it's going to have a toggle trigger when you collect this. So now what should happen is if you don't collect it, it's still going to go up, right? It's still going to go up like this. It's still going to go up. Boom. However, if you do collect the skull like this, it still should only move up like once. It's going to move up early, and then you can collect the coin. See, I know how to do this stuff. Also, I really love the fact that Robtop allowed us to make those collectible items like pickup triggers or toggle triggers. They're just so useful, actually so useful. But of course, leaving it like this will be kind of boring, so we're going to make the eyes. We're going to turn the eyes red. Why not? And we can actually increase the brightness of this one. Yeah. And then what I can do is I'm going to get some glow. Put this on B1. It's going to be blending. I need to color 33 should be fine, right? Put it on T1 actually. Yeah, this will be like the outer shading of it, and then I'll copy paste, and I'm gonna get a brighter gray on the inside. So we need to alpha these. We need to alpha these bad boys. Of course, seeing the skeleton floating here randomly, that's a little bit too simple. That's a little bit too easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put this in group 80, and then I'm going to make it go invisible. Now you can't see the skeleton. The skeleton, it's gone. But what I'm gonna do here instead is I'm actually going to do a classic Robtop effect, and I'm gonna put a little sparkle effect here. To be honest, I think people are just gonna like randomly jump here anyway. Alpha 81. It's gonna fade time for like 0.2 seconds, and then I'll make it fade away like really fast. So when you pass by this, you see the little sparkle and it goes away. Now, hopefully, when you just collect the skeleton, it'll alpha back to 100, but I'm not sure. It's gonna alpha back? It does! Okay, sick. That means I don't have to do any extra work that I don't have to. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That was pretty much all the mechanical stuff done. And as far as decoration goes, it's relatively simple, but am I gonna be able to do it all in one video? Probably not. But I am going to try my hardest. So what I decided to do is I wanted to just get the decoration done off camera, because I don't want you guys sitting through me decorating the same block designs over and over again. But that's actually a question I do have for you guys. Do you guys want to watch me build the block design for each block during these building videos? And if so, let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, allow me to show you the final part, that is the 7 Seas. And yes, I will be remaking all of Geometry Dash Meltdown, and this series might take me longer than I expected.